And the project this morning is going to be to get this frost seeding done on another food plot. I did the one, and so I've got my battery powered, pretty cool, a battery powered spreader. Just push the button and goes to town, and I can dictate the size or the amount that comes out and the speed. So okay, so we're gonna do some walking here and get some of this down here. The project with frost seeding is that you want to have the weather conditions just right. It's usually February into March. And what is happening is that you want almost just like in the springtime for maple syrup, you need freezing at night, and you want warm during the day, which is what we're going to be having here. So I'm just doing some different spots that need it. It doesn't need it everywhere, but I got it planted, came pretty good, but I saw spots that I had missed in the past. So now I'm just kind of walking around the field and seeing where some clover didn't come up. So there's spots in here and there. So here's a pretty big spot. So it's an important thing to do, and of course you need the right conditions. And it's a great tool. Now the weather, well, today's kind of nice, but it had snow tomorrow, and then we're going to have 60. And so it's like, oh boy, up and down. But like I've been talking about the different conditions and what I'm seeing wildlife-wise, telling me that spring is coming on. The latest I just saw, which was really cool, is that maple trees are budding. Now that's a great sign. So in fact, yesterday, I never saw this before, but the maple tree was raining. I was standing under it, and it was literally droplets falling that you could see. And I thought, wow, that's really strange. But I guess it could happen. And I don't think it's necessarily damage to the tree. Could be, but it was droplets because it was pretty warm, mid-50s. But so yeah, it's kind of amazing, nature, and tells you what's going on for sure. And okay, I'm getting this pretty good. Interesting, as I'm walking through here, I'm seeing some coyote droppings, and of course a lot of deer droppings. And another field the other day, if you were listening, I found 2 antlers. Didn't expect that. So I'm looking on this field and I don't see anything. But a lot of my deer on cameras that I'm still getting is still have their antlers, both of them. So, and there's some nice deer, but there's so many good signs of spring, which is really nice to be able to see. because it's been a long, cold, miserable winter. Good part of the country, so. Okay, I about got this pretty well covered. Nice little tool. You got to have the right tools to be able to get projects done. And this is nice because it's battery operated and it does a great job spreading. Easy. Just all you gotta do is walk and get it done. So, okay, I'm happy with how this came out. I'd like to find some more antlers, but not in this field. But there's still, like I say, deer still have their antlers, so I know there's a good chance that we're able to find some yet. Ooh, it's walking. As you get old, boy, I'll tell you what, it's walking gets to you after a while, up and down, up and down. But at least I could do it. At least I could do it. So, and what I'm using on these food plots is, it's called, it's Frigid Forage is the brand, and it's 100% clover, pure trophy clover, a perennial blend, and good stuff. And this year I used the Big and Beastly for the brassica, and never saw such growth or such good production for the plot. Man. And the great thing is it had plenty of greens early, and then with this terrible winter and cold, deer, after the greens were all eaten up and then there was snow, they would dig in the snow and they dug up the brassicas and the turnips and radishes and all the stuff that's in it, so they had tubers to eat. And the other interesting thing that I did here, I did put some scrap cabbage that I get from a butcher store that's old and stuff, and it sat for a couple weeks before they would touch it. I've been throwing out the stuff that the chickens, if it's too coarse for them, and the stalks and that, and I put a whole bunch out, and I looked a little while ago and it's gone. The deer loved it. They're eating it up because with this cold, even with the birds, you don't get to see many now because it's been dry and the snow's not here, but it's coming back. But the lack of food, so I've had turkeys on my deck, rabbits, of course the birds, so feeding them through this rough time, because when there's a lot of snow, they can't get to a lot of the normal food. So it's definitely important to be able to help them out, because but now when the snow's off, I don't see them as much. Turkeys haven't been around, deer in the yard haven't been there, rabbits, but they're around all the time anyway. So just a lot of great signs, which is welcomed to an early spring, which I keep seeing all the signs, and I kept telling people we're gonna have an early spring. And from the forecast, I just had to get this frost seeding done on this field. I hope it's not too late, because you need it to freeze, cracks, holds the seed in. Although they are talking a lot of rain coming, some heavy rains and some wet conditions. So we'll do what we have to do, but at least I got this done, so I'm done for the year as far as all my frost seeding, and then it's just a matter of waiting to see how it's going to come out. So